मधुर और चटपटा संगीत सिर्फ रेडियो उड़ान पर। फिल्मी गपशप सिर्फ रेडियो उड़ान पर। खेल और समाचारों की बातें रेडियो उड़ान पर दोस्तों। समसामयिक विषयों पर चर्चा और परिचर्चा और डिबेट के हमारे प्रोग्राम्स, अंताक्षरी से लेकर और न जाने क्या क्या। अरे सिर्फ रेडियो उड़ान पर दोस्तों, और कहां। जी हां, आपका ये नया रेडियो स्टेशन रेडियो उड़ान लेकर आया है आपके लिए कंप्लीट प्रोग्राम बोनेंजा। हमारी वेबसाइट का पता है www.radioudan.com। तो सुनते रहिएगा रेडियो उड़ान, रेडियो उड़ान, रेडियो उड़ान, रेडियो उड़ान, रेडियो
उड़ान। Inspirational Wings, a show to make you feel up, to make you feel enthusiastic. To listen to this beautiful inspirational ride, tune us on Radio Udaan every Thursday 9 to 10 p.m. and repeat every Friday 4 to 5 p.m. Happy listening with your own RJ Divya Sharma. गुड इवनिंग, नमस्ते एंड सत श्री अकाल। मैं हूं आपकी होस्ट एंड दोस्त आरजे दिव्या शर्मा एंड दिस इज इंस्पिरेशनल विंग्स ओनली ऑन रेडियो उड़ान, अ शो टू मेक यू फील अप, enthusiastic and positive. Well, before I start this inspirational ride, let me quickly remind you how to drop in your instant messages, views and feedbacks. Well, for this, you just have to add us on Skype. Our Skype ID is Radio Udaan, RADIOUDAAN. So let's get started. Friends, today in our very first segment, we are going to talk about men. Yes, men. And the title I would give to this segment is Men, Oh Men. This is something I read somewhere and thought of sharing it with my listeners. Well, it's damn true and I think you will relish it too. The title is Men, Oh Men. Men, oh men, when without money, eat wild vegetables at home. When has money, eats the same wild vegetables in a fine restaurant. When without money, rides bicycle. When has money, rides the same exercise machine. When without money, walks to earn food. When has money, walks to burn fat. Yes, man, oh man, never fails to deceive thyself. When without money, wishes to get married. When has money, wishes to get divorced. When without money, wife becomes secretary. When has money, secretary becomes wife. When without money, acts like a rich man. When has money, acts like a poor man. Man, oh man, never can tell the simple truth. Says share market is bad, but keeps speculating. Says money is evil, but keeps accumulating. Says high positions are lonely, but keeps wanting them. Says gambling and drinking is bad, but keeps indulging. Man, oh man, never means what he says and never says what he means. So friends, wasn't it a true man, oh man segment? Well, don't take it in a narrow sense. It was just a reality merged in a short note. So I just wanted to share it with you and I think you can relate with it very well. Well दोस्तों, I hope you are going to take it in a broad sense and will take the right perspective of this segment. We'll see you in the next segment with a beautiful, inspiring audio clip. Till then, man, oh man, never means what he says and never says what he means. We'll meet you after this musical break.
दिलबर मेरे कब तक मुझे ऐसे ही तड़पाओगे, मैं आग दिल में लगा दूंगा वो कि पल में पिघल जाओगे। दिलबर मेरे कब तक मुझे ऐसे ही तड़पाओगे, मैं आग दिल में लगा दूंगा वो कि पल में पिघल जाओगे। एक दिन आएगा प्यार हो जाएगा, ओ मैं आग दिल में लगा दूंगा वो कि पल में पिघल जाओगे। सोचोगे जब मेरे बारे में तन्हाइयों में, गिर जाओगे और भी मेरी परछाइयों में। सोचोगे जब मेरे बारे में तन्हाइयों में, गिर जाओगे और भी मेरी परछाइयों में। ओ दिल मचल जाएगा, पल में पिघल जाओगे। दिल से मिलेगा जो दिल को महकने लगोगे, तुम मेरी बाहों में आके बहकने लगोगे। दिल से मिलेगा जो दिल को महकने लगोगे, तुम मेरी बाहों में आके बहकने लगोगे। ए होश हो जाएगा, प्यार हो जाएगा। दिलबर मेरे कब तक मुझे ऐसे ही तड़पाओगे, मैं आग दिल में लगा दूंगा वो कि पल में पिघल जाओगे। एक दिन आएगा प्यार हो जाएगा, ओ मैं आग दिल में लगा दूंगा वो कि पल में पिघल जाओगे। दिलबर मेरे कब तक मुझे ऐसे ही तड़पाओगे, मैं आग दिल में लगा दूंगा
सुन रहे हैं इंस्पिरेशनल रिंग्स आरजे दिव्या के साथ।
Hello friends, once again, welcome to Inspirational, right? And this is second segment of this show. And as we all know, this segment is all about a beautiful audio clip. And today, I'm going to play two wonderful, inspiring audio clips of Steve Jobs. And I'm sure these audio clips are going to leave you with something new, something inspiring and something worth keeping. So dosto, keep listening and I'm right here going to play this audio clip right away. Happy listening.
For the past 33 years, I've looked in the mirror every morning and asked myself, if today were the last day of my life, would I want to do what I am about to do today? And whenever the answer has been no for too many days in a row, I know I need to change something. Remembering that I'll be dead soon is the most important tool I've ever encountered to help me make the big choices in life. Because almost everything, all external expectations, all pride, all fear of embarrassment or failure, these things just fall away in the face of death, leaving only what is truly important. Remembering that you are going to die is the best way I know to avoid the trap of thinking you have something to lose. You are already naked. There is no reason not to follow your heart. About a year ago, I was diagnosed with cancer. I had a scan at 7:30 in the morning, and it clearly showed a tumor on my pancreas. I didn't even know what a pancreas was. The doctors told me this was almost certainly a type of cancer that is incurable, and that I should expect to live no longer than 3 to 6 months. My doctor advised me to go home and get my affairs in order, which is doctor's code for prepare to die. It means to try and tell your kids everything you thought you'd have the next 10 years to tell them in just a few months. It means to make sure everything is buttoned up so that it will be as easy as possible for your family. It means to say your goodbyes. I was lucky. I found what I loved to do early in life. Woz and I started Apple in my parents' garage when I was 20. We worked hard, and in 10 years, Apple had grown from just the two of us in a garage into a $2 billion company with over 4,000 employees. We just released our finest creation, the Macintosh, a year earlier, and I just turned 30. And then I got fired. How can you get fired from a company you started? Well, as Apple grew, we hired someone who I thought was very talented to run the company with me. And for the first year or so, things went well. But then our visions of the future began to diverge, and eventually we had a falling out. When we did, our board of directors sided with him. And so at 30, I was out, and very publicly out. What had been the focus of my entire adult life was gone, and it was devastating. I really didn't know what to do for a few months. I felt that I had let the previous generation of entrepreneurs down, that I had dropped the baton as it was being passed to me. I met with David Packard and Bob Noyce and tried to apologize for screwing up so badly. I was a very public failure, and I even thought about running away from the valley. But something slowly began to dawn on me. I still loved what I did. The turn of events at Apple had not changed that one bit. I'd been rejected, but I was still in love. And so I decided to start over. I didn't see it then, but it turned out that getting fired from Apple was the best thing that could have ever happened to me. The heaviness of being successful was replaced by the lightness of being a beginner again, less sure about everything. It freed me to enter one of the most creative periods of my life. During the next 5 years, I started a company named Next, another company named Pixar, and fell in love with an amazing woman who would become my wife. Pixar went on to create the world's first computer animated feature film, Toy Story, and is now the most successful animation studio in the world. In a remarkable turn of events, Apple bought Next, and I returned to Apple, and the technology we developed at Next is at the heart of Apple's current renaissance. And Lorene and I have a wonderful family together. I'm pretty sure none of this would have happened if I hadn't been fired from Apple. It was awful tasting medicine, but I guess the patient needed it. Sometimes life's going to hit you in the head with a brick. Don't lose faith. I'm convinced that the only thing that kept me going was that I loved what I did. You've got to find what you love, and that is as true for work as it is for your lovers. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking and don't settle. As with all matters of the heart, you'll know when you find it. And like any great relationship, it just gets better and better as the years roll on. So keep looking, don't settle.
So listeners, wasn't it a beautiful audio segment? I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I'm sure the same from you. Well dosto, yes, if this is the last day of your life, what would you do? Think, give it a thought. Dosto, with this inspiring audio clip, let's move further to our next segment, but before that, we have to take a short musical break. We'll be back in the next segment with something new, something inspiring. Happy listening, you are listening Inspirational Wings with RJ Divya Sharma, only on Radio Udaan, a flight of life.
लिखे जो खत तुझे वो तेरी याद में हजारों रंग के नजारे बन गए. लिखे जो खत तुझे वो तेरी याद में हजारों रंग के नजारे बन गए. सवेरा जब हुआ तो फूल बन गए, जो रात आई तो सितारे बन गए. लिखे जो खत तुझे कोई नगमा कहीं गूंजा, कहा दिल ने ये तू आई. कहीं चटकी कली कोई, मैं ये समझा तू शर्माई. कोई खुशबू कहीं बिखरी, लगा ये जुल्फ लहराई. लिखे जो खत तुझे वो तेरी याद में हजारों रंग के नजारे बन गए. सवेरा जब हुआ तो फूल बन गए, जो रात आई तो सितारे बन गए. लिखे जो खत तुझे फिजा रंगी अदा रंगी, ये इठलाना
लिखे जो खत तुझे वो तेरी याद में हजारों रंग के नजारे बन गए। सवेरा जब हुआ तो फूल बन गए, जो रात आई तो सितारे बन गए। लिखे जो खत तुझे जहाँ तू है वहाँ मैं हूँ, मेरे दिल की तू धड़कन है। मुसाफिर मैं तू मंजिल है, मैं प्यासा हूँ तू सावन है। मेरी दुनिया ये नजरें है, मेरी जन्नत ये दामन है। लिखे जो खत तुझे वो तेरी याद में हजारों रंग के नजारे बन गए। सवेरा जब हुआ तो फूल बन गए, जो रात आई तो सितारे बन गए। लिखे जो खत तुझे
क्या आप इच्छुक हैं जानने के लिए भारतीय राज्यों की संस्कृति, पहनावे और खान पान के विषय में?
बड़े सूर जो तारो मारो, बने आपनो सूर निरालो।
तो आइए मेरे साथ रेडियो उड़ान पर हर बृहस्पतिवार रात 10 से 11 प्रोग्राम डेट विद अ स्टेट में। इस प्रोग्राम के दौरान आप हमें हमारी स्काइप आईडी रेडियो उड़ान पर कॉल भी कर सकते हैं। अधिक जानकारी के लिए लॉग इन करें www.radioudan.com।
So friends, now in this third segment, we are going to talk about what it really means to be a friend. Yes, what it really means to be a friend. One fine day, a boy of about 16 years of age named Ronnie was walking home from school. He was carrying many books and other items and was seemingly have a lot of trouble making it. Eventually, he tripped. Yes, he tripped and all the books and items fell from his arms. They scattered on the ground. At that moment, a young man named Will saw him from the other side of the road and walked over to see if there was anything he could do. He came across the road. He helped the boy pick up his things and carry them home. In the next 3 months, Will and the boy became very close. They became good friends. And then, on the last day of school, Will found a note in his locker. It read, Will, you don't know this, but on that day 3 months ago, I had just cleaned out my locker. I was going to commit suicide. I thought no one cared about me. No one really cared about me. However, when you came over, I realized that someone did, really did. So you see, Will, when you picked up my books, you really picked up my life. Your gesture of picking up my books picked up my life in a way. Thank you. Thank you so much, Will. You had filled my life with a new spark and a new bloom. So friends, the moral of this short story is that you never know which gesture of yours may prove a turning point in a person's life. What it really means to be a friend, described in this short note. I hope you liked this note and you enjoyed the way we learned this moral that we all can fill the lives of others with bloom, spirit and spark. You never know which of your shortest, smallest or tiny action may prove the game changer in your fellow's life. So friends, on this friendhood note, let us move further to next segment, but before that I have to take a quick musical break. I'll be right back with something else in the next fourth segment of Inspirational Wings. मैं हूँ आरजे दिव्या शर्मा, डायरेक्ट फ्रॉम लियानंगर स्टूडियो, ओनली ऑन रेडियो उड़ान, अ फ्लाइट ऑफ लाइफ.
मस्तानी मदहोश किए जा, मुझे डोर कोई खींचे तेरी ओर लिए जा. ये शाम मस्तानी मदहोश किए जा, मुझे डोर कोई खींचे तेरी ओर लिए जा. प्यास आती नहीं, ऐसा लगे जैसे कि तू हंस के जहर कोई पिए जाए. शाम मस्तानी मदहोश किए जा, मुझे डोर कोई खींचे तेरी ओर लिए जा. तो देती है क्यों तेरी हया, तेरी शर्म, तेरी कसम मेरे होठ सिए जाए. शाम मस्तानी मदहोश किए जा, मुझे डोर कोई खींचे तेरी ओर लिए जा. तकदीर जैसे कोई
खामोश ऐसे है तू, तस्वीर जैसे कोई, तेरी नजर बन के जुबान, लेकिन तेरे पैगाम दिए जाए। शाम मस्तानी मदहोश किए जा, मुझे डोर कोई खींचे तेरी ओर दिए जाए। ये शाम मस्तानी मदहोश किए जाए, मुझे डोर कोई खींचे तेरी ओर लिए जाए।
To debate on every topic and enhance your knowledge.
I am not debating.
You are debasing my leader. You are debasing my leader. That I won't. That is not the debate. Actually,
if this is the case of debasing, then why she debased? Because she wanted to meet Narendra Modi, and there are so many problems.
You organize another debate. I only care of my leader.
No, sir. It's not a point of your leader or our leader. The point is about Narendra Modi.
No. He has said against the schedule.
Listen, the moderator, please. Hey, guys, don't.
You can participate in the debate every Saturday from 10 to 11. For more info, you can log in to www.radioudaan.com. Keep listening. Badalta Dor.
Well friends, now we are in the fourth segment of Inspirational Wings. Today in this segment we are going to talk about pessimist and optimist. Well, we will know about who is pessimist and who is optimist. So let us begin the segment with the pessimists. Pessimists are unhappy when they have no trouble to speak. They feel bad when they feel good, for fear they will feel when they feel better. They spend most of their life at complaint counters. They always turn out the lights to see how dark it is. They are always looking for cracks in the mirror of life. Pessimists stop sleeping in bed when they hear that more people die in bed than anywhere else. They cannot enjoy their health because they think they may be sick tomorrow. They not only expect the worst but make the worst of whatever happens. They don't see the donut, only the hole. They believe that the sun shines only to cast shadows. They forget their blessings and count their troubles. They know that hard work never hurts anyone, but believe, why take a chance? So these were some points which describe a pessimist. So now let us talk about who is an optimist. It is well described by the following points. Who is an optimist? Number 1. Be so strong that nothing can disturb your peace of mind. They talk health, happiness and prosperity to every person they meet. Optimists make all their friends feel there is something in them. They look at the sunny side of everything. They think only of the best, work only for the best, and expect only the best. Be as enthusiastic about the success of others as they are about their own. Yes, they are as enthusiastic about the success of others as they are about their own. Optimists forget the mistakes of the past and press on to the greater achievements of the future. They give everyone a smile. Optimists spend so much time improving themselves that they have no time left to criticize others. Be too big for worry and too noble for anger. Well, friends, these were the points which denote an optimist. Well, apart from this, if you want to build a positive attitude, learn the phrase, do it now, and stop the habit of procrastination. Procrastination का मतलब होता है कोई बात टाल देना आगे के लिए कि अभी नहीं मैं करूंगी, आगे करूंगी, रात को करूंगी, कल करूंगी, अगले हफ्ते करूंगी, तो ये कहलाता है procrastination. So friends, let us end up this segment on the note that never leave till tomorrow, which you can do today. So today we talked about the pessimist and the optimist, and I think you have understood the difference between the both, and you yourself have understood in which category you fall. Well friends, if you fall in the first category of pessimist, don't worry, it's never too late to turn or to replace it with optimism. With this positive and enthusiastic note, let us enter into our next segment. But before that, I have to take a quick musical break. We'll be there just after this short musical break. Keep motivating, keep inspiring, and try to be in the category of optimists. Happy listening.
से रिश्ता पुराना है, इन आँखों से हर आंसू मुझको चुराना है, मुझको चुराना है, मुझको चुराना है। तेरे दिल का मेरे दिल से रिश्ता पुराना है, इन आँखों से हर आंसू मुझको चुराना है, मुझको चुराना है, मुझको चुराना है। तेरे दिल का मेरे दिल से रिश्ता पुराना है। तेरी बेचैनी का, तेरी तन्हाई का एहसास है मुझको, सुन मैं जो साथ तेरे हूँ, फिर तुझे है कैसा गम, दर्द बांट लेंगे हम, सुन इन पलकों में खुशियों का सपना सजाना है, तेरे दिल का मेरे दिल से रिश्ता पुराना है। कैसे मैं बताऊं ये तेरा इस तरह रोना, देखा नहीं जाता है, सुन शाम जब ढलती है, सुबह मुस्कुराती है, खुशबुएं लुटाती है, सुन उदासी के लम्हों में हमें मुस्कुराना है, तेरे दिल का मेरे दिल से रिश्ता पुराना है, इन आंखों से हर आंसू मुझको चुराना है।
गजल में बंदिशो अल्फाज ही नहीं काफी, गजल में बंदिशो अल्फाज ही नहीं काफी, जिगर का खून भी कुछ चाहिए असर के लिए। हमसे पूछो कि गजल क्या है, गजल का फन क्या, चंद लफ्जों में कोई आग छुपा दी जाए। हाँ दोस्तों, गजल की इसी आग पर मबनी प्रोग्राम मैं आपके लिए लेकर हाजिर हो रहा हूँ। प्रोग्राम शाम गजल में जो आप सुन सकते हैं हर फ्राइडे रात 10 से 11 रेडियो उड़ान पर। शाम गजल सुनना न भूलिए, रेडियो उड़ान पर फ्राइडे रात 10 से 11 आरजे सैफ के साथ सुनते रहिए और एंजॉय कीजिए। रेडियो उड़ान।
आए भुलाते
आप सुन रहे हैं इंस्पिरेशनल रिंग्स आरजे दिव्या के साथ।
Well friends, now we are in the last segment of this inspirational ride, and before we end up this episode, let me quickly tell you something about motivation. Well, different things motivate different people. Internal motivation comes from within, such as pride, a sense of achievement, responsibility and belief. Well, let us describe it in a short story. There was a young boy who used to come for regular practice, but always played in the reserves and never made it to the soccer 11. While he was practicing, his father used to sit at the far end waiting for him. The matches had started and for 4 days he didn't show up for practice or the quarter or semi-finals. All of a sudden he showed up for the finals, went to the coach and said, "Coach, you have always kept me in the reserves and never let me play in the finals. But today, please let me play, please." The coach said, "Son, I am sorry. I can't let you. There are better players than you, and besides, it is the finals. The reputation of the school is at stake and I cannot take a chance." The boy pleaded, requested, "Coach, I promise I will not let you down. I beg. Please, I beg of you. Please let me play." The coach had never seen the boy plead like this before. He said, "Okay, son, go play, but remember, I am going against my better judgment and the reputation of the school is at stake. Don't let me down." The game started and the boy played like a horse on fire. Every time he got the ball, he shot a goal. Needless to say, he was the best player and the star of the game. His team had a spectacular win. When the game finished, the coach went up to him and said, "Son, how could I have been so wrong in my life? I have never seen you play like this before. What happened? How did you play so well?" The boy replied, "Coach, my father is watching me today." The coach turned around and looked at the place where the boy's father used to sit. There was no one there. He said, "Son, your father used to sit there when you came for practice, but I don't see anyone there today." The boy replied, "Coach, there is something I never told you. My father was blind. Just 4 days ago, he died. Today is the first day he is watching me from above." Well, दोस्तों, it was a short, motivating and emotional story. So, different things motivate different people, and it is upon you to find out what is motivating you. Well, दोस्तों, now we don't have enough time. I have to quickly wrap up this episode. Before that, let me remind you that if you have feedbacks, any views or anything you want to share with me, just feedback us. Our website is www.radioudaan.com. You can also follow us on Facebook. The URL is www.facebook.com/Radio Udaan. Add us on Skype. Our Skype ID is Radio Udaan, RADIOUDAAN. You can also ask for archive segments. We have episodes on our website. You just need to request for them in case you have skipped any due to any technical issue or anything urgent. Well, friends, now I have to go. You stay tuned. Coming up next is Jyoti Malik with the show, A Date with the State. Keep listening. Radio Udaan, a flight of life. Logging off, RJ Divya Sharma direct from Nayanangal studio. Keep motivating, keep inspiring, and good luck. The last track is for all of you. Goodbye.
ये इशारे, हम तो दीवाने हैं तुम्हारे। राज ये कैसे खोल रही हो तुम, आँखों से बोल रही हो, जादू आते हैं तुमको सारे। जिस्म दमकता जादू जादू, जुल्फ घनेरी खुशबू खुशबू,
सांसें हमारी महकी महकी, नजरें तुम्हारी बहकी बहकी।
तुम्हारा बदन है जैसे चमन, होश उड़ा दे ये नजारे। तुमको सारे तौबा तुम्हारे ये इशारे। नशा है छलका छलका, होश बचा है हल्का हल्का।
हम हैं जैसे खोए खोए, जागे लेकिन सोए सोए।
मचलती रहो पिघलती रहो, बाहों के घेरे में हमारे। हम तो दीवाने हैं तुम्हारे। राज ये कैसे खोल रही हो तुम, आँखों से बोल रही हो, जादू आते हैं तुमको सारे। तौबा तुम्हारे ये इशारे।
Inspirational Wings, a show to make you feel up, to make you feel enthusiastic. To listen to this beautiful inspirational ride, tune us on Radio Udaan every Thursday 9 to 10 p.m. and repeat every Friday 4 to 5 p.m. Happy listening with your own RJ Divya Sharma.
आप सुन रहे हैं रेडियो रात सुनते रहिए ना। आप सुन रहे हैं रेडियो रात सुनते रहिए ना।